Good afternoon, my little mash buds. How are you? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck, and another wee video for you. This is an assortment video of things that I've got this week, and just a chat and a catch up. I just want to do this, no rush. I'm not in a rush to finish it. If you can't watch it all in one go, watch it in two goes. So, what I'm going to talk about first of all is my mate Justin, who I met through this channel, who lives in the same town as me at home. We'd never met each other before. He had started watching the channel, commented, we got meeting, and we met up, and we've met up now quite a few times. He's made me a couple of knives, a couple of sack knives up, and he sort of has enthused my Swiss Army knife collection, which is growing through this fella over here, bladebridge.co.uk. I'll keep saying his name because I want somebody else to suffer. He sells second-hand Swiss Army knives and some new ones and other sorts of knives, but primarily he's really, really good for getting your sack knives from. So Justin had made me this out of the kindness of an old heart. We'd been talking and I'd wanted a knife that had the couple of blades because I always like to have these couple of blades in these to whittle a bit of stick. I know that sounds childish, but that's me, whittle a bit of stick. And then I also asked him, would he do this and put a saw on it? So he did, the super Swiss Army knife saw. Absolutely super. Great snap to them. It's got the bottle opener, or not the bottle opener, the corkscrew. But I keep my little glass of screwdriver in there, which does absolutely great job. This is the super scale, the super Oh, for goodness sake, get my teeth back in my face. This is one of these super scales that has the pen, the toothpick, and the tweezers. I couldn't get that out. And it's in a lovely green. Really nice green. So, suits old Paddy. Does him lovely. Really, really love this for throwing in the pocket if you're going out to the park for a walk. So that was what the first one he done for me, and then he's done me a second. And this time he doesn't do this for money or play. He does it for pleasure. He just does it for his friends, and I'm really happy to be one of his friends. Let me tell you. We started off with this. We gave him an idea of the tools that I wanted, so we cobbled together different tools from different knives, put them together, and it came up with this. But just before he was about to hand this over, this was just going to be green scales. Just before it was going to be handed over, he seen a knife on Etsy with these scales at a reasonable price for the whole thing. So he bought the knife, took the scales off and put it on my knife. How flippin' nice was that? I mean, these are gifts that are just, they're just absolutely, they mean so much because if somebody's just done it, well, he wouldn't take any money for it, but that's Justin. He's a nice man. Anyway, what have I got? I've got a 91mm. It's in this honey brown, just gorgeous. As he says, and I say in my red knives, you just want to lick it. It's absolute. It is beautiful, and there's not a blemish on it. To be bought off Etsy, not a blemish. I still get the tweezers and toothpick in it, so I absolutely love it. So what have we got? The back side, we have just this one tool, and this is the Phillips Screwdriver. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, this one on the back is great if you need to get a bit of torque on it. The inline ones are great, but the knife isn't that strong here. This gives you the full torque to get a stubborn screw out. So really handy, and I love that instead of the corkscrew. Now, you've seen it again. Here is the inside tools. This is an about the house tool when you're going to be working about the house or when you're out somewhere that you feel as if you might just need a screwdriver or something. So I've got the pen blade. I have the main blade. So that covers my whittling crack. I have a magnifying glass, because when I'm out, I normally don't have my reading glasses with me. I don't carry them, but if I need to see anything, this little thing is an absolute beast. It really is. It magnifies anything. I'm just bringing this. I just want you to see. Oh, no, you can't see on that. That's a bad example. Here we go. Here's a Paddy card. Just want to let you see. It's about 8 times magnification. Let me just get this. Good gosh, you can hardly get it. Look at that. It's about 8 times magnification. Really bad example. Sorry, I wasn't prepared as usual. But just a fantastic, if you've ever seen the grey, I think it's 8 magnification on the Sak knives. It's absolutely beautiful. On the other hand, I have got a smaller headed Phillips. If you see this big headed here, this is the bigger headed one, and I have the smaller headed one for smaller screws. Don't need as much torque. Absolutely super. I love it. And I'm now going to give Justin's knives a name. I'm going to use this for about a month. I'm going to carry the solid just to see how much I like it, and let's see what other sort of knives that I can talk Justin into making for me. But I just love them. So I've decided, in the honour of Justin making the knives, I'm going to call them the Jeep series. The J for Justin, but the Jeep series after the old American Jeep during the war, which Jeep stood for just enough essential parts. And that's exactly what I've got in here. I've got exactly what I want and no more, which is sometimes the problem with Swiss Army knives. You get parts you don't really use. These two have got exactly the parts I want. So, Justin, I can't thank you enough. This has blown me away. The snapping all his blades, putting these together, it's not an easy task. I wouldn't even attempt it when I see them on YouTube. I wouldn't even attempt it. But Justin has and he's just getting back into doing it. So, I mean, he's going to get better and better. But to me, you don't get better than that. That's beautiful. Having a knife with everything you want on it is great. So, that's my Jeep knives in the Justin series. The other one I showed the other day I was doing, I got my issue of the Jack Wolf knives, Little Bro. And I got mine in the carbon fibre with the copper. It's really hard to get it to show up. This knife is beautiful in daylight. You can see the copper through it. I hope you can. I hope it's coming through. Let me see this side. I hope it comes through, but it is beautiful. It's that beautiful carbon fibre in a boy's knife. It's about, overall length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 1/4. Perfect length. I can get 4 fingers. Like most boys' knives, I get 4 fingers on it. Beautiful clip point blade and an ultra thin behind the edge, as all his knives have been. Now, some of them had blade wrap, so this has been put back for a while. We don't know how long it's going to go back and get fixed. But mine, he just let me keep mine because mine's in perfect nick. I have absolutely no blade wrap whatsoever, as you can see on mine. There is no blade wrap whatsoever. So you are in for a treat when you get it. And I'll be using this constantly until it comes through. And I'll have a full test done on it. So that'll be ready for when the knives are coming back into production. It's a darker sheath this time, but nonetheless, beautiful sheath. So you'll see a bit of that this month as I'm testing it and doing different things with it. And this as well. The other things I got is I bought these from my mate Dan. You've seen the other case I bought during the canoe. I've done a review on it. This is the case copperhead. I didn't have a copperhead. Now, there's a bit of wood damage here, but I got this and this for the price that this would have been without the damage. And this is going to be a user for me. Really lovely. I've never had a copperhead, and I like this single-bladed copperhead, which is what drew me to it. Oh, excuse me. I have been using this. Imagine not using a knife. But it's beautiful. It really is a lovely knife. And I think I'll be getting more copperheads because I really love that. And he gave me this, was the difference between it and a fully one, because he knows I love my little pen knives. I just think these are just amazing. And this is the aluminum, really thin little knife. Look at that. Look how thin that is. Beautiful little pen knife with 2 blades. Can get me through my day, but a great secondary, or just throwing it in a suit pocket or a suit trousers. Absolutely lovely. And I love the monster on it. So it's buccal. I don't know. So it looks like a German spelling, but monster on it there. Absolutely super little knife. So that's super. So you'll have reviews on them too to come, review on that to come, review on use of that to come. And then one of my subs, Richard, have I got his name right? I think it is Richard. Oh, it's so bad. I'll come back. I'll put his name down below. But he said, Paddy, send me your address. I've got something. I have this prick all out in front of me. All this prick. I'm getting like William's knife, like I have it all around me. But he said, I've seen something that you haven't got out the front that maybe you would like to sit out the front. And this is what he sent me, and it blew me away. A GEC 0119 blade key in bone. Look at that. How flippin' lovely is that? So there it has the number on it. 0119. I'm sure you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, come on, camera. Anyway, and on the other side, it's Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, PA, in the most beautiful, clear, white bone. And it's just the nick for helping you open your, if a blade's really stiff, you'd put that in your neck, join your other hand to the other side and pull it open. Beautiful little thing. So this will now, Richard, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I love it. This will now sit here with my lovely little pry bar and pride of place at the front of the table. Thank you so much indeed. Really appreciate it. But what he also sent was one of these, and it's the Lion Steel magnetic in blue, because he knows I'm a blue man. And how lovely is that? Really nice. So he just really was a lovely gift, a lovely thought, and he just done it out of his own heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That has made my day. I didn't even know they'd done them. The GEC made them, so I'm over the moon that I've got that. Thank you so much, Richard. And to those who have listened and watched me waffle all week, thank you. I've had a good week. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, just a talk video, and I'm going to give you a bit of a heads up because I would like your help. I would love to know what you would like me to do to improve the channel for you. So it's a bit of a selfish thing. If each person can keep it to just maybe one thing, it makes it easier for me to answer back, because I'm probably going to do either a video talking about the answers that you put down below here, or I'll do a live stream and we'll talk about the answers on the live stream. But down below here, if you get the chance, put down one thing that you would like to see me do on this channel that I don't do a lot of, or I don't do at all, that you think would improve the channel for you. So it's very individual, and I would really appreciate you doing that. It just gives you a bit of an idea of what's wanted. So there you go. Paddy's away for a week. Have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend off, if you've got a weekend off. If you haven't, I'm going to have a really good one. Sorry. Bye now.